Welcome to Primecast, episode 74. My name is Jesse.
My name is Wyatt.
I got a new headset.
I got Pokemon Y.
Why not?
Because Mega Wobbuffet. Pokemon fans will get it. I made a joke like that. I made a why not because Mega Wobbuffet joke in line during the midnight release last night, and it made people laugh, and it made me feel pretty good about myself.
I was like, I'm feeling on top of the world right now.
I'm the best fucking guy here. There was at least 400 people last night at the midnight release I was at.
400?
And I was like 12th in line.
At what store is this?
GameStop.
GameStop? How can they? I don't even think they could fit 50 people in a GameStop.
We were outside. So.
Oh. I don't know. That seems kind of weird to me. Like, that Pokemon is still that popular, or two weren't a 400 people.
It was nuts.
Wait.
There was even cosplayers.
Like what? Dressing up as what? Like.
There were 3 reds, a little kid red, a couple ashes, a Scyther, a James, I want to say there was a Plusle. I don't remember. I'm sure there's some Team Rocket grunts.
Grunts. So what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I got a new headset because
God fucking damn it!
What?
Look at.
Did I start it?
Yes, you fucking did.
All right, hold on. Let me see. But he didn't. Just please don't hurt me. Alright. I got a new headset because Jax, the kitten, chewed through the wire of my old headset. So I bought a replacement today, and I think it's pretty much the exact same thing. Just newer and shinier. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Right now?
You seem fixated on some...
I have The Walking Dead in the background. I'm about to enter a gym battle, and someone is yelling at me on Skype, Finnegan versus Froakie. Oh, and some fucking Facebook comments, asshole.
I'm not the asshole.
You're the antagonizer.
That's right. That's right. That's a correct statement.
Is antagonizer a word?
It is now. I'm sure. I saw Gravity today in IMAX 3D. It was an absolutely amazing movie.
Hold on.
Yeah. Well, I really loved the special effects in that movie. Were just amazing. Like I'm normally not a huge fan on CG anymore, but really the CG was so good in this movie that it was really hard to tell what was real or what was animated. Some stuffs were really obviously animated, like the fire that was inside the fire. Alright, say hi, Zach.
Let me see. That's a question to what here.
Zach, that's great. Zach, that happened a long time ago. Alright, go lay down. The special effects were just really awesome. But some things like, there's like a fire in the movie that looked pretty fakey. And some other things, like some little things that floated around, you could tell were fakey. Oh yeah, but seeing that in IMAX 3D is like it was the best movie experience I can think of off the top of my head, because it was just felt real. Like there was so much suspense.
I'm sorry, go on. Go on.
Alright.
Oh, please.
What I really liked about the movie is that what was really impressive was the sound mixing. Why?
I need a breath. I'll be back.
Was the sound mixing? I don't know what the fuck his problem is. Was the sound mixing? Like especially like acknowledges that there's no sound in space, but when you're in the spacesuit, like you can like hear vibrations or stuff. So like when shit started going downhill with little debris crashing through the space shuttles, you don't hear like any explosions or anything, but you just like it's silence, but you can hear like any vibrations that are inside the suit, and that's something that was really cool. All right. Anyway, and then my wife and I went to a haunted boat afterwards, which is called the USS Nightmare, which was really cool. The line was about an hour long, but we bought express tickets, so we went to the very front, and everyone gave us dirty ass looks, which was funny.
Why?
Because we got the express, because we got to the very front, like we were next.
You guys got there 45 minutes late, and we're still next.
Yeah.
I hate those fucking people at amusement parks. Not really, actually, I don't care. But
it was only $5 more per ticket for the express line.
Really?
Yeah, so I was like, I'd be dumb not to do this.
People give you dirty looks.
Oh hell yeah!
That's
people
dumb.
like, where do these people think they're going?
It's like I think I'm going in the express lane.
Yeah, I was like dollar bill, y'all. If you can't afford another $5 for express lane, get the fuck out.
Thuggin', mean muggin'. My Charmeleon's now level 27, by the way, if you were wondering.
Your Charmander?
My Charmander. That's a piece of... Oh, God.
What's up with you?
Me?
Yeah.
Pokemon.
You got the Pokemon Y. Is there a Pokemon X?
There's a Pokemon X.
And you got Y.
I got Y.
Why?
I like the exclusives in this more, and I like Yveltal more than Xerneas.
I don't know what those are.
Those are Pokemon, you goddamn Nazi. Get some America.
Get some America?
Get some America. Pokemon is an American thing.
No,
Apple pie, baseball, and Pokemon.
It's like, alright, yeah. Yeah. Get anything?
I think
besides Pokemon Y. Are you going to get Pokemon X? Ever?
Maybe when I beat this. I didn't get any toys. I got this. I digital on PSN. I got Pacific Rim, and I watched it and I enjoyed it.
I'm totally trolling, as you would say.
Please don't. Please. God damn it. Oh my God, you're doing this to yourself.
But I mean, he's not gonna add me though. He's not. Even if he does, he won't. I didn't get anything. but it doesn't matter. Okay. Anyway, let's get on back on topic. I didn't buy any toys or anything. I do think I'm gonna get Trail Cutter soon though. It's either that or Hoist, whichever one pops up.
There's some
first.
Stuff that just got released I really want to buy.
What's that?
Okay, so it was getting down to the wire, and I recently had to reprioritize my funds, and the way that went is I have a bug bite on my arm. God damn it. The way that went was I had to cancel a pre-order for the NECA Pacific Rim Wave 2 figures. And then when I canceled my pre-order, there were only 2 available for pre-order. I was like, well, I guess I'll just have to be hopeful. They come into stock. They have 263 available in stock of the sets. So,
And that the set is of a battle damaged Gypsy Danger, Striker Eureka, and Leatherback.
Yes.
Nice.
Also, my Pokemon team, the first team I fully assembled of a full 6, were all basically Pacific Rim themed. Basically.
Like just their names.
Yeah. I stretched a little bit with what to name them. Finally, I gave up. I was like, I'm out of Pacific Rim themed things. But Froakie was blue, so I named him Gypsy. Pikachu is Beckett. Butterfree, Mako, however you're gonna pronounce it. I'm gonna get a Tyranitar. His name's gonna be Cherno Alpha. Fuck. What was the other one? Skitty was Tango for Coyote Tango. Charmeleon, because he's become Charizard, is Rodan, and Rodan's a Godzilla kaiju, but the monster with wings in Pacific Rim was a reference to Rodan, so...
Yes, he was.
Stretching there, but still.
He was scurry.
Too scary, too spooky.
Knifehead is still my favorite kaiju in the whole movie.
Leatherback!
I mean, Leatherback is just too...
Too good?
No, not too good.
No, you're fucking wrong.
I don't even like Slattern that much. Is that his name?
Yes. Oh, Tentacruel, Slattern.
Tentacruel? Yeah, he's alright, but I mean, he just didn't look all that special to me to be like the bad guy.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, it was cool how he like spun and hit shit. And I need the new Walking Dead figures just came out. I want those. I want Masterpiece Prowl. And I Gear Hench. And yeah, those are things that just came out. I'm trying to budget in and having a tough ass time doing.
Rhinox and Waspinator are coming out next month.
I don't think they'll actually hit next month, but soon.
I think so, yeah.
Think so?
They were originally supposed to come out spring, which would have been fucked up, huh?
That's why I think they're gonna come out closer to Christmas.
Yeah, that'll be sad if they do, because I'm excited for Rhinox.
That'll be great for me. I'll be able to budget them in later.
Yep.
Get shit now, because I have to drop. Man, Masterpiece collectors are happy, because I know I'm happy.
I had a discussion topic that I wanted to do since the last week's episode when you introduced that a specific trailer debuted online, kind of unofficially, leaked.
Nope.
No?
That's my thought of what you want to do. Nope, we're not doing it.
Yeah, we are.
What is it?
We're going to talk about the King of Monsters.
Godzilla?
Godzilla.
But it's been forever since this will be very one-sided. This will be a very short topic.
But you already knew about this before.
I thought we talked about that. It's been forever. Like the last movie I saw was Final Wars, like forever ago, and like this is gonna be really short.
That conversation never took place.
Let me look at my phone. Hold on.
You said, oh yeah.
Jesse, scroll through. Load earlier messages. You send me a lot of messages. Okay. Do you like Godzilla? Oh yeah. Good. Next episode is going to be about Godzilla. Shit. Last one I saw was Final Wars like 5 years ago, and then you just went all stupid. Oh yeah, no, that was your kid typing, and then you just ignored what I said after that. So, actually, fuck you.
So Godzilla. What was the first Godzilla movie you saw?
It wasn't the Zilla movie, but I don't remember which one it was.
You know, interesting fact that his name was actually officially changed to Zilla.
Yeah.
Like Toho doesn't even recognize it as Godzilla.
Oh yeah, he's considered a monster, but he's not considered Godzilla.
Yeah. And that's really, I guess I was going to talk about it later, but I guess I'll go ahead and mention it now since we kind of already did. Is like, I don't think the movie's really all that bad.
Poor
It's
Matthew
just
Broderick, though.
yeah, but I mean, the whole only thing that is really makes it bad is that it has the name Godzilla attached to it. And when you have that name attached to it, you expect to have a certain set of standards, which it does not have in the slightest bit. But if it was just like some generic ass monster name like Slotor or something, I mean, whatever, just not make it a licensed character, people wouldn't have minded nearly as much. Like it was been like if they people love Cloverfield,
I do.
but if I loved Cloverfield, but if that was actually called Godzilla and kept a plot exactly the same and look exactly the same, that would piss people off.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that really should never have been a Godzilla movie. I think the movie is fine; it's entertaining to extent. Just when you try to make it say that it is a true Godzilla movie, it just yeah. When I first heard of that movie, I was in the movie to see something. I forget what. But a number of years prior to that, I remember hearing that there was going to be a Godzilla movie, and I was very excited for that. I even wrote a letter to someone, I think, saying that I should be uh, part of the project in some way because I was like, younger and just like very stubborn, I guess. Um, but then
You wrote a letter to someone involved in the project and asked, "Can I help?"
yeah.
Look, I don't even know what directing is, but let me direct it.
I don't even know what directing is.
I'll make you a good Godzilla movie, and it's like there's cardboard saying like SSJAUTOBOT presents Godzilla starring Matthew Broderick.
Dun dun dun.
It would probably still be a better movie. It's okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely would have had atomic fire breath. More.
I was okay. So I was watching the movie.
Wait. Let me finish.
Oh, God.
All right, go ahead.
I was watching the movie Zilla the other day, and it had been years since I'd seen it. I was like, it's on TV. It can't be that bad. Can't be as bad as I remember it. I'm watching it. I'm like, God, this is dumb. I'm just like, this is dumb. But Matthew Broderick's in it. I like Matthew Broderick. All right, let's give it a chance. Going through it. I go downstairs to get food. I come back up, and that's the point where we already saw Godzilla. And then I see him running down the street, and I forgot what he looked like. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I turned it off. That's my story. That's my most recent Godzilla experience.
My
T-Rex.
When I was in the movie, yeah, I was in the movies theaters see something.
That's gonna be great.
And I was in the movie, and all of a sudden, like this trailer come up. I believe I mentioned this trailer before. It was a trailer about a bunch of kids, like at a historical museum, and there's like a historian that's talking about a tyrannosaurus, like the tyrannosaurus is the biggest known predator to have ever walked the planet Earth before, and you just start hearing like the floor starts shaking. It's raining outside, and all of a sudden, like a giant foot it crashes through his ceiling and steps on that T-Rex and just pulverizes it. And then the foot lifts up, and you see a tail swing in the background. This is all footage that was not used in movies, like just shot specifically for this trailer. And then whole bunch of like words that are being thrown at your face, saying like just
scary,
generic, like,
spooky, Godzilla-y.
And then all of a sudden, like the screen just blew up green. You hear Godzilla's famous roar, and then you see Godzilla. I lost my shit in that movie theater. Like that's all I could think about. I was ecstatic.
What movie did you go see?
I don't know. I have no idea what movie it was that when I went to see that. It was like 96 or 97. Probably 97 when that happened. And then yeah, Yeah, that's right. And they made a huge. It was a lot of the marketing for the movie is brilliant. That's part of what reason why people got so let down because all the market was just bringing it up, like just this is the best thing since sliced bread. This is going to be the coolest experience of your fucking life, man. Like you see a bus drive down the street, says his foot is bigger than this bus,
It said
or
that?
some yeah. Like, or you'll have there'll be a giant skyscraper of a poster going down. It's like, he's as long as this building, or like sites, or like just like giving size comparisons of inanimate objects to parts of Godzilla or himself, and they're like making a big deal. It's like we're not going to show what he looks like till the movie premieres. And I remember the first time I saw Godzilla, like it was actually like maybe like I think it was in a magazine where it was like a week before the movie came out because I was on a school trip to Washington and I picked up the magazine there, I think. I remember going through pages and finding him on there. I was like, this can't be Godzilla, can it? This looks nothing. Yeah, he has somewhat of the spikes on his back, kind of. But he looks like a giant iguana T-Rex.
That's summary.
Yeah.
That's
I'm like,
the movie.
this is interesting. This is different.
This is different. I don't hate it. It's different, but I don't. Oh god. You start just vomiting blood every.
And then the movie came out, and I'm like, it just had such a
good movie.
It's such a good movie. You couldn't see shit because it's just constantly raining for no reason.
Best movies ever made: The Last Airbender, Dragon Ball Evolution, and Zilla. Best movies.
Zilla, yes. Oh, yeah. Then it led up for a sequel that never happened, but it did have a follow-up TV series, which was 1,000 times better than the movie.
A TV series?
Yeah, a TV animated series on Fox. It was really good.
How do you make a 20-minute show about Godzilla?
It was about the egg that you see at the very end of the movie.
I forgot how the movie fucking ended. How did it end?
With Godzilla being taken down by jets, which is the biggest bullshit way because everyone knows that Godzilla's is invincible to jets and bombs and whatnot. He gets taken down by 3 missiles.
He's immune to jets.
He is. He is. But then he gets taken by 3 missiles on each side, and then one of his eggs hatches like at the very end of the movie, and you see a little baby Godzilla pop out and roll credits. The TV animated series was about the main characters stumbling upon the baby Godzilla, and then him growing up and becoming a good Godzilla.
Really?
But but like he actually fights other monsters and stuff.
That actually sounds cool. But like, I like the idea of it fighting other monsters, like to keep people safe, because it's like that's not what he is programmed to do. But like the fact that it's like, all right, Timmy, I just saved the city again. I'm gonna go back to the water. Like what?
Yeah.
No.
But and he actually had atomic breath,
Did he talk?
No.
Okay.
No. But it wasn't a really cool episode. Like I think it was aliens that came from somewhere and brought the old Godzilla back to life and made him a zombie cyborg, and made him fight the new Godzilla, which is really weird, but it was cool at the same time. They actually made a figure of that cyborg old Godzilla.
Did
anyway,
they?
Yeah.
Impressive.
I remember that. But the first Godzilla movie I saw was Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. Are you familiar with that one?
No.
It was before then I was just kind of like, yeah, I've heard about Godzilla before that, but then I found a VHS tape somewhere at some store, and I never really heard of this specific one before, but then saw it picked up, and pretty much was hooked on it since. Like, basic plot is like dudes get attacked by a giant lobster creature, and they get stranded on an island, I believe. And this island happens to be housing Godzilla in some volcano or mountain. Yeah, happens. Yep. And this is kind of interesting because people were still scared about Godzilla at this point, but I think this was the turning point where Godzilla started to become like a good guy in the classic series, which was a big mistake. That's where the series really started taking over. I'm going to look at all the Godzilla movies. There's only one I've never seen and really don't care to, because I've heard that it's mediocre at best, and that is Destroy All Monsters. Did you see that one?
No.
It was supposed to be like the final movie in the classic franchise, but then they made Terror of Mechagodzilla. After that, I'm trying to find the film franchise. Okay, there it is. The Showa series. Let's start with that one. What?
Pokemon joke.
Oh.
Okay, no more Tumblr.
Enjoying yourself?
Yeah. My dash is funny.
Alright, first movie came out in 1954, just entitled Gojira, or it was imported to US 2 years later. Godzilla King of Monsters. It was heavily re-edited. It's a classic. Is without a doubt.
Go on, please.
Contain yourself, son. I assure you.
I wish you'd watched these shit. Okay, go on. I'm closing it. I just closed the tab.
Alright, close the damn tab.
I did.
I don't think you have.
I did. I'm on BBTS.
Alright. You're like a little kid.
Put it down. We're not getting any fucking cereal.
Just stop looking at it. Stop. I said stop looking at it.
You're not getting Lucky Charms. We have checks at home.
Alright, Godzilla King of Monsters. I have the Criterion DVD release, which contains the original Gojira Japanese version, which is amazing. And the Americanized Godzilla King of Monsters, which contains heavily re-edited footage to kind of more Americanize it. And it takes away some of the darker themes of the movie, because the original Japanese it's very earnest. It takes itself very seriously. In this movie,
Godzilla.
while Godzilla versus the Sea Monster got me interested in Godzilla. I forget when I saw Gojira first, but watching Godzilla King of Monsters first really got me hooked. Made me fall in love with this concept, because when I was watching with my dad, he was trying to explain to you, he was telling me about it, Godzilla is basically America. It's like, what? Why? Because this Godzilla is basically made out of the Japanese fear of America, and that was the first time I learned of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the bombings. Nagasaki, was that the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the first time I heard about them, and it made perfect sense to me. Why? I mean, Godzilla was awoken by nuclear testings several years before this movie came out, and it just made perfect sense to me. This is just a statement of why they're afraid, kind of why they're so afraid of us at the time. We just a big monster that that cannot be stopped, which really makes sense to me, and especially some of the if you'd love the score in the original Godzilla movie.
Ooh.
Remember how I was saying how that one song in Melancholia really creeped me the hell out.
Yes.
There, after Godzilla makes his first giant strike on Tokyo, like tens of thousands of people died. There's like a choir of these young Japanese children singing a song, and it's playing over a montage of people in hospitals. It makes me uncomfortable. Like, it's very disturbing. I'll have to find that scene for you and show you to later because it's it's brilliant. It's my favorite
It's
scene.
very earnest, huh?
Yeah, it's very dark. It's like it does not try to be a corny B movie at all. It's trying to be a real dark movie. Yes, son.
Goodbye,
You can go potty. Sorry. Yeah, it's a masterpiece.
Godzilla Go Potty.
Godzilla Go Potty.
That comes out 2014.
Yep. Yeah, great movie.
Wait, there's a Godzilla movie coming out in 2014. Never mind. Damn it.
And then next one came out was a year later, Godzilla Raids Again, which started making it a little bit more corny. Which was the first Versus movie, which pitted him against. Oh man, what's the one called? Anguirus.
Hold on, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised. If you're such a Godzilla fan, have you just never seen these? Or they're just like not in your wheelhouse? Your wheelhouse.
Oh yeah. I've seen those before. Oh yeah.
Why don't you own them?
Because I'm just not really into Godzilla toys, really. Especially the first one that came out, I didn't like it at all because it didn't really have a specific era it was based on. It was just very generic looking. While I'd be more interested in this 1964 version because it actually like is based off the I believe the King Kong versus Godzilla film. Either that or Mothra versus Godzilla. But they look pretty much the same.
Mothra's my favorite. From what I've seen, yes, I love Mothra. The Mothra always gets fucking shit kicked in.
And then
I love her.
Then her twin babies always save the day.
Yes.
Yes, that figure is based off of Mothra versus Godzilla because it came out in 1964.
I don't believe they released a Monstars Mothra yet.
No.
Because I'd buy that, depending on which version.
An interesting trivia that in Godzilla Raids Again, but when it was released, it was not a Godzilla movie in the United States. It was called Gigantus the Fire Monster. They switched the monsters' voices, so like Anguirus sounded like Godzilla, and and Godzilla sounded like Anguirus. Did I just say that? I'm not sure. But George Takei actually did a dubbing of a character in that movie. Takei or Takei? Takei, as in gay. George Takei rhymes with gay.
I'm pretty sure that's. Stop it. Just stop that.
But yeah, he dubbed a voice in that movie.
There's Takei.
Takei.
No, it's Takei.
I'm confused now.
Whatever you prefer. Actually,
I prefer Takei.
Guess what then, Jesse? You're right.
Alright. And then next came out, there was a good break between Godzilla Raids Again, which came out in 55, and King Kong vs. Godzilla in 62.
You know what? There was not a good break in between.
There was 7 years, which is the biggest gap in the Showa series, which will be, I guess, before they decided to make it a franchise. King Kong vs. Godzilla is the first time both of those characters were released in color. Because Godzilla and Godzilla Raids Again were black and white. It was a very I had mixed feelings about it because I was not really into King Kong, so it was like my first real exposure to King Kong. And so like when I first saw the classic King Kong movie, it was after this. I expected him to be like fucking 100 feet tall, but he actually just turned out to be 24 feet tall, so I was massively confused. It was a good movie. It was not my favorite. Mothra vs. Godzilla. Once again, very good. First, it was the only Mothra's second movie, I believe, because Mothra came out around the same time that Godzilla did, I think. But she was meant to be a bad monster too. Same with Gamera. Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. First introduction of King Ghidorah, which would later on become Godzilla's nemesis. It's either Mothra or King Ghidorah that's usually be considered his nemesis. I would like to think of
I would
Ghidorah.
say it's King Ghidorah.
Yeah, Ghidorah or Ghidorah. Pronunciations may change throughout the rest of this episode. Invasion of the Astro Monster, which is a direct sequel to Ghidorah, King Ghidorah, the three-headed monster.
Oh my god.
What?
I hit a Pokemon with an attack, almost killed it, and then it became confused and hurt itself in confusion, and fainted. So.
And then after that, in '66, Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster came out, which I already elaborated on earlier. It's goofy fun, like it's very silly, and then afterwards, it's silly. It just starts getting worse.
Godzilla, what are you doing in there?
Yeah, Son of Godzilla, which was introduced Minilia, Godzilla's son, who's very derpy. He's very just. Have you ever seen that one?
No.
Yeah, you can pass on it. Then after that, Destroy All Monsters, which was took place in '99. It was supposed to be like like just a giant monster brawl. But I was incorrect. That was not second to last. It was came out in '68. After that came out Godzilla's Revenge, which was actually the real title was All Monsters Attack. And Godzilla's Revenge. Have you seen that one?
No.
Have you heard about it?
Yes.
So you know that's like mostly unanimously agreed to be the worst Godzilla movie besides Zilla.
I did not know that.
Because it's literally has nothing to do with Godzilla.
It's just random.
It's about a little boy that gets picked on in school, going for class, and he has an imaginary friend who's Minilia, Godzilla's son, and occasionally like he'll pretend like he's helping Godzilla fight monsters to like help him deal with fighting bullies.
Really?
Yes, I'm dead serious. That's the movie. And it's called Godzilla's Revenge in the US. It has nothing to do with him.
Well, that guy who pitched that movie was fired.
Yes, but he was not actually. The director, Ichiro Honda, went on to make Terror of Mechagodzilla, which was the last of this movie of this franchise, which is actually really, really good. Next, King Godzilla vs. Hedorah, but it was more complex. I saw it first as Godzilla vs. Smog Monster. That's a trippy movie. Like it was made in '71. The one before them was '69, and the jump to the '70s was like instant. You know how like '70s psychedelic movies are, like just a bunch of images and creepy ass music. Like if you're high at the moment, you'd probably kill yourself because you have no idea how to take in what's showing in front of you. This jumped to that stage very early on because it was very trippy. First Godzilla vs. Gigan, which was just alright. Godzilla vs. Megalon. My first time ever seeing that one was when I bought the VHS tape, and it really confused me because the cover, which I'm not sure was the Japanese cover, it probably is not. It was more of an American cover, but on the VHS tape, it had Godzilla fighting Megalon on top of the New York Twin Towers. One was standing on one tower, and the other was standing on the other tower. It was very weird, and I was pissed off those towers weren't in that movie.
They weren't?
No, it took place in Japan. Silly.
Wait, then that's dumb.
Yeah,
That
I
pisses-
know. but Godzilla vs Megalon also is easily probably one of the most made fun of Godzilla movies because it has Jet Dragar, which is a robot created by a scientist which can grow to be Godzilla sized and fight. It has Gigan is thrown in there in the mix, and it has an infamous move made by Godzilla where he's fighting Megalon, and he lifts up his feet and he just like flies feet forward towards Megalon and just like smashes into him, and he does it. He walks back and does it again. Have you ever seen that scene?
No.
Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna find this because that's funny. Okay, you're gonna like this. I'm surprised you haven't, man.
Uh-oh.
You're a Godzilla
Oh,
friend.
shit.
Megalon.
Why did I not do
Yeah, Godzilla Megalon kick. That types up in Alright, let me see. Alright, yeah, here we go. This is Jet Jaguar is the robot that's holding up Megalon,
Mm-hmm.
and Godzilla's attacking him. Let me know
I
when
read
you
that
press
was
play.
Megatron.
Let me know when you press play.
Oh my god, people in suits. Alright, I'm pressing play now.
Oh my god, people in suits. He walks back, does it again, then Jack Drago's like, "Come on, do it." And he's like, "Yeah," and he does it again. Isn't that great? That's the best.
I was thinking it would be like a waist up shot. Like a medium
No.
shot. And you would just see his feet. No. That's definitely not what that was. Oh
Nope,
my
it
god.
sure wasn't. Oh yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Next up came Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, which is a classic.
Do they do
What's
that
that?
in that movie? Do they do that in that movie as well?
No, sadly. But it's funny because like for previous like however many movies up until Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, they used the exact same suit. And you can tell because some shots of Godzilla in this movie he's literally falling apart. Like just pieces of his skin are just hanging out.
The battle
Which
damage.
is funny. Yeah. Terror of Mechagodzilla came out a year later, and that was a direct sequel to that, and that closed out the Showa era. And he took nearly a decade break till 1984, Return of Godzilla, or just called Godzilla, or Godzilla 1985 came out. This is probably the most nostalgic Godzilla movie for me, because I think it was the very first. I probably saw this one before I saw the original one. I honestly cannot tell if I did or not. But like this one, brings back Godzilla down to his monster roots, who's just out solely just to punish Tokyo, punish the Japanese, just for whatever.
Yes. Yeah. I just got my second gym badge.
And it was a very good. I love it. It kind of goes back to the old ways. The very first movie was filmed, instead of just having a man in a suit, the mouth would move. But whenever they do close up the head, it would have like a full scale animatronic head that could do a lot more emotion, and those scenes are really, really cool. Oh yeah, and it brought back his original roar from the first movie. Like his roar that in that clip I just showed you.
Mm-hmm.
Like his roar was created by taking a leather glove and rubbing it against a standing up bass guitar, I believe. some sort of bass instrument, and it would create like a high pitched noise and then kind of go like real low, like a lion's roar, and it would go up at the end. But like they changed his roar throughout the rest of the classic series until it was just like that very high pitched noise.
Yeah.
But then Return of Godzilla or Godzilla 1985, it brought back to as like more of like a monster roar in the middle, and like the pitch would go up at the beginning and end, and that was my favorite part. And they did that for the rest of the Heisei series, which was really good. The Heisei series, my favorite out of the out of the eras, because it's very very good. Some are hit and miss, but like for the most part, it's very consistent, and they try to keep Godzilla a villain while still battling other monsters. Yeah, for the longest time, I did not know this movie had any sequels, because it was like this, and then 98 came around, because didn't have the internet. These were not released in America until much later. And then one time I saw Godzilla vs. Biollante in a shop, and it said it was made in 1989, and it said it was a direct sequel to 1985. I'm like, oh my god.
Why aren't we funding this?
Yes, I know. And it was great. It was brilliant. But it's actually like, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've seen it. I believe they like, Godzilla's trapped inside a volcano as of 1985, where he gets trapped in there.
Yeah.
They extracted his cells, which they cleverly called G cells, and started mixing it with a plant, and it became, I forget why they were doing it, but like it just went bad, very bad. And so it was essentially kind of like Godzilla fighting a clone of himself mixed between a plant. And then next up, it was Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, which is a very, very good one. It showed the true origin of Godzilla, which was he was a mutated Godzillasaurus, which was kind of like just a very kind of different looking T-Rex. And back in the 40s, I believe, it was discovered on an island, and due to nuclear testing, erupted, mutated into the Godzilla that showed up in 1985. It was not the same Godzilla that showed up in 54. It was like just a different one. Because Godzilla 1985, I forgot to mention, was a direct sequel to the first one, ignoring all the other Godzilla movies that came in between, which I really liked. But like this one, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, where they showed Godzillasaurus, was very kind of confusing, because it also introduced the aliens that were trying to wipe out the existence of Godzilla and replace it. Instead of the atomic blast affecting the Godzillasaurus, they put these three cute little Dorats, which are like kind of like dragon birds, like they're about the size of a bird, to be affected by the atomic bomb, and they in turn got turned into King Ghidorah. So effectively wiping out the existence of Godzilla in all of time. So, but King Ghidorah is fucking shit up, like just blowing crap up. And interesting one part of this movie actually is very corny. A U.S. battleship sees the aliens flying above, and one guy talks to his commanding supervisor, says, "Sir, should we report this?" And his commander officer says, "No, we're not going to tell anyone. But you should tell us. But you can keep this to yourself and tell this story to your grandchildren, Mr. Spielberg." Like, oh, that's weird.
That's awkward.
So yeah, I know. So Steven Spielberg made those alien movies because of Godzilla, because his grandfather or some. Anyway, that's weird. So King Ghidorah is messing stuff up, blowing shit up. So they actually like take the corpse of the Godzillasaurus and I think they detonated a nuclear submarine next to him, and that in turn turns him into Godzilla. But he's bigger and more powerful than he was before, so he pretty much kills King Ghidorah. But now he's like destroying shit. So they're like, "Uh oh, we need to bring back King Ghidorah," and they turn him into Mecha King Ghidorah to fight off. So it was like, "No, we need him. Yes, we do." It was just back and forth, just constantly just fucking themselves over.
I'm on Route 10.
You're on what?
Route 10.
Oh.
Let me tell you about Kamen Rider.
Godzilla vs. Alright, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. That was just like, there's a lot of shit going in that movie, so there's like, had to be explained. Godzilla vs. Mothra came out, which was nothing special. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, which was kind of confusing because it had the 2 in there, but it was not a sequel to the original, so I think they're just trying to distinguish between the two. Then Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, apparently his cells went up to space, combined with an asteroid or some shit, and came back to Earth. Godzilla vs. Destroya, which is interesting because like it is the final film in the Heisei series, and it is called the monster is called Destroya because in the very first movie, what actually kills Godzilla is a device created by the Japanese called the Oxygen Destroyer, which was released in the ocean to destroy all oxygen in the water, therefore killing Godzilla. And I forget exactly where the monster came from, but it was of the same basis, like they used the Oxygen Destroyer. But in the movie, this Godzilla that was created in King Ghidorah, the bigger one, he's starting to melt down. Like his nuclear or atomic powered core is starting to melt down, like, and it could potentially like destroy the planet. I think that's why they made the Destroyer monster, to effectively kill Godzilla like how they did originally. I might be wrong in this, but it's been a long time since I've seen this, so that's what I best remember. But oh yeah, 2 movies back, Little Godzilla came. Like not that stupid Manilia one, but it was like more of like a kind of looked like the baby T-Rex in Jurassic Park 2. And throughout 3 movies, it eventually grows into Godzilla Jr., which is just a little bit smaller than the original, than Godzilla in versus Destroya. But during the final fight, when Godzilla actually melts, his nuclear atomic core melts down and he dies, the nuclear core brings, I think Godzilla Jr. dies at one point, but then Godzilla's core, his nuclear core, like, disintegrates and Godzilla dies, but his nuclear radiation, I guess, brings back Godzilla Jr. back to life, and now he's a full-size Godzilla. And that's how the movie ends, closing out the Heisei series. And then that was good. That came out in '95, and they were going to take they said they were going to take a 10-year break for Godzilla movies. But then TriStar had to fuck it up 3 years later with Zilla.
Fuck it up, you mean perfected?
Yeah, perfected. And then Toho's is like, nuh-uh. So a year later, they made Godzilla 2000 Millennium, which was released in the United States in theaters. It was the first Godzilla movie I saw in theaters. Or the first traditional one, I mean. And they basically just made that just to counteract the damage done by TriStar. And it was great. But the thing that I hate about the Millennium series, but I kind of like it at the same time too, is they can be a little bit more creative. Is that almost each movie is like a complete reboot, using only as the original as a basis. So like Godzilla 2000 came out, and then the next one, Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, was not a sequel to 2000. It was a sequel to the original film. And then, but the monster Godzilla looked kind of the same. And then, believe me, all this is getting to a point. There's a lot. I'm just talking about my history, but all this is coming to a point, as we'll get to a little bit. Then the next one, which I really like, this one is really good. I would suggest you watch this one. Is Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah Giant Monsters All Out Attack?
Wait a minute. Oh shit. I'm trying to think of something special that happens in that movie. Does like Ghidorah die and then come back as King Ghidorah in that one?
I think so.
And then Mothra gets killed by Godzilla holding her wings and then just vaporizing her.
Probably, but
Because I'm pretty sure I've seen that one.
But the thing that's really memorable about this movie is that the Godzilla in this one is actually the reincarnated Godzilla from the very first original movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he has like no eye. He has like white eyes.
Yeah.
So he's like a zombie kind of, but he's possessed by the souls of the Japanese. He's possessed by the souls of the Japanese people that died in World War II. Supposedly,
they're mad.
But it was a very good one. Then of course, in the next one, Godzilla against Mega Godzilla, it rebooted the franchise again, as you being only a direct sequel to the original one, which was interesting. They used the corpse of the original Godzilla because Mecha Godzilla in this one, the internal structure was the bones of the original Godzilla. And then this is the only one to have a direct sequel because the next one that came out a year later, Godzilla Tokyo SOS, kind of finished up that story, only direct sequel. And then 2004, Godzilla Final Wars came out, and that's like a love letter to Destroy All Monsters because a lot of shit happens in that movie. That movie's crazy. Monster as almost every monster you could think of. The theme music was awesome.
Oh, doesn't that one start out with what's his name? Four Legs.
Four Legs.
If I heard the name, I would know.
Anguirus?
No.
The movie starts out with a bunch of people people in like a flying submarine attacking Godzilla in either Arctic or Antarctica, and they trap it inside the ice. And then it cuts to the credits, which is a good opening credit sequence. Yeah, and for some you like scores like I do.
Yeah.
If you watch the opening credits for this movie, you love this score. It's very like it has like kind of a classic Godzilla theme in it, but it's like very like it's like shit's gonna happen. And Zilla actually appears in this movie and he gets his ass kicked.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, the guy who summons the monster. Yeah.
Yeah.
I caught a fucking Eevee. Yes. Alright. I'm not gonna nickname it though. This is the one Pokemon I'm not gonna nickname because I don't know what I want to make it yet.
Cool story. Yep, and that sadly kind of marked the end of the Japanese Godzilla series. Then I was, as of this recording, 9 years ago. But to celebrate the 50th? Is it 50th anniversary? Yes. No. 60th. 50th. Yes, 60th anniversary of the original Godzilla movie. Toho is allowing Legendary Pictures and Warner Brothers to attempt another Godzilla movie, and it's been kind of, you know, in the past like 4 years ago, it's been like kind of going back and forth, but like, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? There's test footage that came out at Comic-Con a couple years ago, and that trailer was also shown at Comic-Con this year, and you showed me it last week.
Yes.
Let me tell you, it is beautiful, man. I tell you, that trailer made me smile ear to ear, just like the very first time I fell in love with Godzilla. because it was creepy, it was dark, it was eerie. It basically started out with you see ruins, and slowly in the background you can hear the creepy music from 2001: A Space Odyssey when the monolithosaur appears. Like just like it's very hard to describe, but you saw it in the trailer. It's like just whereas just constant just like voices just kind of like making whoo sounds, like kind of spooky when it's taken out of context, but like if you put it like against something, it's very effective. And then in the back, and then you hear, I forget the guy's voice, but it's one of the leading scientists on the Manhattan Project, giving an interview about his involvement in the developing the nuclear bomb.
Oh, you're describing the
trailer.
Yeah, the one that I showed you.
Yeah, that's what I just said a couple minutes ago. I guess you're distracted.
Yeah,
but,
I thought you were describing another trailer for it. Yeah.
Oh no. Which was also used in one of the opening tracks for Linkin Park's A Thousand Suns. Basically saying like how he compared the scientist that he was working with a Hindu god that basically said that was trying to impress his I guess the prince was saying, like, saying that he has the power to destroy worlds, basically, in trying to impress him, and saying that, I guess everyone in that room felt that at the same time. And then the screen goes to black. You see the smoke, and you see like a shadowy hand emerge from there, and then he's slowly going up. And you see the spikes, and then you see his head turn. It's still vague, but you hear the roar, and there it is. And I love that they're taking it serious this time. They're not goofing around. And I remember I read a online interview with the director, and he's very passionate about this project. He said that he wanted to base the look on Godzilla as if someone, I forget exactly the way he tried the word is very they're basically trying to like make it more of a realistic version of the Godzilla that was shown in the first movie. Like if someone saw this monster, ran and tried to make a movie based on that, and that's what we saw in the 54 film. Just kind of like a less accurate, like what they could do with that technology, but like key features are based on what he looks like. And I'm very, very excited. It cannot come out any sooner.
Yes, you can.
No, it can't. So that's my Godzilla experience. I do not like those SH figure arts though. If they made one based on the 85 film or the 54 original film, I would probably get those just because those are my favorite designs.
I feel bad. You had a gigantic, that was an hour's worth of talking, and I don't really have anything to say.
Well, then that's fair, because I just wanted to, show my excitement and appreciation for this upcoming film that's coming out next year, which I mean, for a good couple years, I was the Godzilla fan. Always since I was a little kid. I mean, Transformers has been my number one fandom. But I would with a lot of people, I would put that on the back burner, and be into something else.
Yeah, I tried that recently as well.
Yeah, I was in with Godzilla, Star Trek, Star Wars. I like to consider myself the jack of all trades, but the master of none. So, but yeah, for a good solid chunk of my youngidhood, I was a huge avid Godzilla fan, and this, you showed me the trailer, just kind of rekindled my interest in that, and I'm very excited for the new one. But this is a Transformers podcast, so is there actually anything Transformers related we need to talk about?
There is.
What's that?
So, Jesse, do you like Masterpiece Transformers?
Yes.
Masterpiece. There's a couple Masterpiece Transformers that are being re-released.
Are there?
There are.
Like what?
Masterpiece 11 Starscream is being re-released next month, November.
And that is Starscream?
Starscream.
Yeah. Too expensive though.
Is that one not doing it for you?
No.
Masterpiece 08 Grimlock is being reissued in January.
It's coming out January?
Yes. Same price though.
Let me see how much it is. Ooh. $199.
I'm getting these.
You are?
There's no way they'll ever go down in price ever, so it's like if you want it, you're gonna have to do that.
Cool. Oh, you know what else happened?
But
New York Comic Con.
we'll get to that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had this lined up.
I got this lined up.
All right, good.
Do I look like a man without a plan?
Yeah. Good, because
I actually really don't have one. I'm winging it.
My throat is a little bit sore, so you can talk for a little bit.
All right. So those Masterpiece Transformers are being released. That's exciting. They seem to be in abundance at TF Source and Big Bad Toy Store and wherever you're buying them from. I'm excited about that. So guess what? Rolling right in with Transformers news. That's anything noteworthy. So there's this movie coming out next year
that may have Dinobots in it.
I called a hunch, but they're making this movie. It's called Transformers 4: Age of Extinction. Now I don't know if this is. I've never seen any of those Transformers movies. This is some GoBots ripoff. I don't know, but apparently there might be some robot Godzilla in it. Some Dinozilla, some Robozilla, Mechagodzilla. And there's this robot in that movie named Optimus Prime. And Hasbro is a toy company that makes toys of the Transformers. And
Hasbro's a toy company. Get this through your head.
Why don't you guys fucking get this? Hasbro makes toys. And they showed off a toy of the new Optimus Prime from the Transformers 4 Age of Extinction, coming out in 2014, directed by Michael Bay, an Aaron Krieger production, a Michael Bay film. Transformers 4. So we saw the Age of Extinction Optimus Prime toy. I'm done. I was
Leader class.
That's my point of discrepancy. All right, let's talk about it.
All right, go ahead.
All right. I like it. All right, your turn.
I like it a lot. I really dig it.
So next thing that happened at Comic-Con. So we got the pictures of it, and I was looking at it.
First we got like cell phone pictures of it inside the con, and then like it seemed like they kind of like an hour or so later, official pictures of it came out, officially confirming that it is indeed a leader class figure. Because when I first saw these pictures, I did the same thing you did. I was like, this has to be like a Voyager. I was thinking, like, I was looking at the inside of the arms. I was thinking, yeah, this is probably a deluxe. Like, yeah, this is definitely a deluxe. And then the next post came out, I was like, leader class. I'm like, huh, that's different.
Okay. So I looked at it, and I was remaining objective. So they had the one website said it was leader class. I was like, grain of salt, because no. And I'm looking at it. I'm just like, it doesn't look bad. I liked the first movie, Voyager Optimus Prime. I liked Dark of the Moon. The one I actually kind of disliked the most was the Hunt for the Decepticons miniaturized leader class Voyager Prime.
I like that one.
I liked it, but not as much. I felt it was spindly. I felt it was trying to cop too much off of the leader class. And I didn't like the aesthetics of it, or the proportions. While this figure I like the proportions of. I like the proportions of the other two a lot more. This one has nice proportions. The clunky legs I like. People say the arms are spindly. I see it, but I don't really think so. The chest is bulky and nice. The head looks sharp and good. I like that I like that he doesn't have windows on his chest. He has chrome.
Different.
It's different. Now, the point of contingency, there's two of them, mainly that I've seen with people. One is the backpack. He does have the entire wheel housing for the truck mode on his back.
Yeah.
Though it looks like you can do more with that. It looks like the wheel housing is going to stay, but I bet two things. It looks like if you wanted to, you could rotate panels up there and fold them way more. And two, I bet you could hammer out a pin and easily take that off for the robot mode. I guarantee it.
What else?
Hold on.
The weapons.
There you go. You start talking about something.
It comes with 2 weapons. One is a giant sword, which I'm very impressed with. Looks real nice. And the other looks like a gun/shield combo.
Which I like.
I do. I like that too.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely very unique. I like that. I like that the robot seems like to have more of a Cybertronian feel to it.
Really quick.
All right.
I interrupt you really rudely. They show off the packaging for the Marvel Legends Captain America figures. Did you see that?
No.
Holy shit.
Show me.
It looks so awesome. Like, you're not expecting it.
All right.
Fuck. God damn it.
What?
This website has a stupid fucking website.
This website has a stupid website.
I don't want to say what website it is, but goddamn, it's a stupid website.
Which one? Type it to me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they do have a sucky website. I know. I hate going there. Yeah, I know. Wow.
It's pretty, don't it?
Those are really cool.
Oh yeah.
Those are like
Black Series.
Yeah, I know. You could keep those.
Yeah. Don't fucking tell me that. Do you remember my picture?
Yeah, I mean, I remember that picture of your 20 garbage bags full of boxes, but hey, Wyatt.
No.
You can keep these boxes.
I probably will. I've been doing that recently. Like, I've been like, I could reuse this. And I'm just like, no, fucking throw it away. So I'll rip it up, like, into pieces. Like, look, now it's useless. It's garbage. Put it in the trash.
Captain America Marvel Legends. Looks nice. That's really cool packaging.
Nice AF.
What else did they show at this Comic-Con that I'm not aware of? Did they ever show off the Iron Man, the next wave of Iron Man?
I don't know. You do some research.
I did. I'm tired.
I'm not doing research. I found that on accident. I'm not going digging. What we talked about is what I'm talking about tonight.
All right.
You're not sending me on a fucking Relicon. If I see anything, I'll let you know.
All right. Can't wait for the. Oh yeah, and also at the Comic-Con they showed Marvel Legends. First of which they showed the whole Amazing Spider-Man Marvel Legends line, consisting of 6 Build-A-Figures figures. One is Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, Black Cat, Carnage.
We never finished talking about Optimus.
What else is there to say?
It should be a Voyager, and it looks tiny. But other than that, it looks fun.
The truck mode looks awesome.
The truck mode, I think, is one of the best vehicle modes that they've done for the live-action movies.
Yes.
If not ever.
Yeah. There. Topic closed.
Okay, there. Yeah. Bookend.
Yep. Alright. Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, Black Cat, Carnage, Electro from the movie. What was the 6th one?
Beetle.
Beetle. Oh yeah, that's right. Beetle, that weird looking one. And all those combined, all those will come with pieces to build Ultimate Green Goblin, which is a remold of Avengers Hulk, which you told me. And that's really weird / cool. Thoughts about those?
I'm gonna buy them all.
Yeah, I think I will too. They look.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Don't. Never mind. See, going back to Optimus real quick, I am gonna touch on the Spider-Man because I love Spider-Man, but I'm reading forum posts. Nobody likes that Optimus. Nobody. So I bet we're gonna.
I do.
I bet people are gonna be like, "You guys like that piece of shit? Revenge of the Fallen all the way." Okay, just because they got something right with the design once, does not mean you should hold every single version that's similar to a character to that quote unquote perfection. I don't expect every single Optimus toy ever to be Revenge of the Fallen leader Optimus.
That's like a once in a lifetime.
That was a freak accident, guys.
Yeah, an amazing freak accident.
If you don't like the other one, just don't buy the new one. But it doesn't make it crap. Like, if a figure is not that, it doesn't make it crap. It might make it not as good, but it doesn't make it crap.
Mm-hmm. Spoiled.
You're not wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
so Spider-Man figures. I'm gonna buy them all.
Yes.
All of them. And Jesse, you didn't even say you were gonna buy all of them. You're like, I'm gonna buy like this one and that one, and maybe that's it.
Yeah, but I mean that's what I said initially.
Yeah,
But-
you always renege on what you say. So.
Yeah, but I like them, and I'm a sucker for Legends now. So yeah.
And the
Okay.
Hulk retool.
Yeah, that look. I mean, at first when you told me about what the character is supposed to be, I'm like, whatever. Oh, it's a Hulk retool. Must get.
Well, I'm gonna own that. See, like all these figures, or not all of them. Some of them, like, I don't really care for. The Superior Spider-Man, I think the story is fine. I think the way they tell it's fine, but I don't like Doc Ock as Spider-Man. Spoiler alert.
No.
I don't like it.
Stupid.
Just I think how they do the story is great. That's fine, but I don't like that. I'm in a I guess it's the considered cosplay circle, and I'm Spider-Man in that circle, and I really like the look of the Superior Spider-Man suit. I like it a lot, and I'm getting a Future Foundation suit soon, and I normally do the red and black first appearance suit, and I was wanting something kind of modern, and I was really thinking about Superior Spider-Man, but damn it, I don't want to be Doc Ock Spider-Man. I don't. I want to be Peter Parker Spider-Man. Or even like, hey, nobody knows who I'm, Spider-Man.
In the Superior Spider-Man comics, is Doc Ock still Spider-Man?
Yes. I'm a little bit behind, but yes. There was a point where it seemed like Peter Parker was gonna come back, and then they just kind of snuffed that. So I don't know at this point.
I just don't like that part of it at all. That's silly.
It's whatever. The movie Spider-Man, I came to the conclusion recently that that first Amazing Spider-Man movie 6-inch figure is not that good, and I just kind of put it in a box because it's not that good. I tried lying to myself. It's just not that good.
I liked it just fine. Just the eyes.
I didn't. I thought the proportions were bad. I thought I couldn't pose it like Spider-Man. I thought the joints were too rubbery. The detail was kind of mushed together.
The some of the joints.
The hands were
scary on it.
awkward. The joints were, or the hands were awkward. The head was disproportionate. Like I said, the ab joint is awful. It should have an ab crunch and a waist swivel. And what really bums me out is I really love the design of the Amazing Spider-Man suit, and I got a good figure of it. It's just like 3 and 3/4 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
So the struggle is real.
By the way, look at his page and tell me if any of this makes any sense.
Okay.
Especially the last item on the list compared.
Well, that's because that was when they what you call it? That was when they first came out. The other two are obviously aftermarket. Like, oh, hey guys, guess what? Yeah, fuck you. I can't believe I didn't know that those went back up in price. I thought they kind of stayed moderate.
I thought so too.
Let's check eBay. eBay First edition Optimus Prime. Alright. The Comic-Con one, the deluxe, Takara one. Wait, is that Takara?
No. Hasbro.
Nope. No, this is the Hasbro one. $100 with a Skybreaker. $50. $100. $50. Looks like you can get it for $50. $100. I guess it did go back up in price. 50. It looks like it bids around 50. Goes for about 70.
Fascinating.
That is fascinating. I have 2 of those in my grasp. I'm not gonna end up with 2 though. One's going to a friend. It's been going to a friend since I worked at Toys R Us last season. It's still in the box. Not the actual box, but like the shipping box. He didn't want the box of it.
Oh.
I opened it, played with it, and put it in the box. Let's check Bulkhead. Bulkhead. Buy it now, $40. What the fuck happened there? $45. $40. $50. $35. What the
Apparently
hell?
he became a major shelf warmer.
Really?
That's what a lot of people said on forums.
But he was like the one that everyone... Whatever.
I know, right?
I'm leaving this thread. I got both of them forever ago. You gave me... Thank you, Jesse, for the heads up on Optimus. I got a good one. And
I just gave it to you. Just like,
yeah,
here,
I know.
just take it. Just take it.
I got my back out for you, alright? We're solid.
Hamburger french fries. What were we talking about before we got sideways?
Spider-Man?
Oh, Spider-Man. Oh, yeah. And then
You sidetracked us that time.
Yeah, well, you can't blame me. That was like a weird FU moment from that website.
Yeah.
That website that...
Legally, you can't say what.
No, I can't. But yeah, and then the last figure of the Captain America Marvel Legends was revealed, and it's going to be a Hydra soldier. And it was also revealed that there's also going to be a Build-A-Figure line, and it's going to be a Mandroid, which I've never heard of before.
It looks cool. Ironmonger retool. I like it. Fuck, I'm tired.
You want to?
When did it get 1246?
1247.
It just hit 46 for me, so you're a liar.
It's still on 47 for me, so you're whatever is wrong.
Are you looking at like a wall clock or a computer clock?
Computer clock.
You're on a Mac?
Yeah.
That's why.
Uh-huh.
I don't care what. Alright, hold on, let me log in. Distract him.
Distract him. Why it's currently logging in right now. He's doing something. Doing what, I don't know.
Yawning. Hold on, I mistyped the password, gotta retype it. Are we in? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm in, never mind. No thanks. Gmail. And we have loading Primecast Q&A at gmail.com, loading, buffering bar. Come the fuck on. Oh my god, we have a shit ton of things. Oh god. Oh god.
Is it what I'm thinking it is?
Yup. Alright.
Okay, I'm ready for
Alright. Let's just... Alright. Hello again from Harrison. From Harry. I hope my other message wasn't weird because it got cut off. I meant to save draft because of personal things, but accidentally hit send. If you're reading this, you'll find out in a bit. Because comics and cartoons are getting movies, that is one cartoon... What is one cartoon or movie that you would like to see get a movie deal? Spider-Man and the Avengers. technically doesn't count, but technically it counts.
Avengers versus X-Men.
That would be sweet. I'd cry.
That would be.
But there's so many vital characters we need already to do that. So
yeah.
Other than that, weird email. Thanks for answering my questions and keeping the good work. No worries. From Will. Guys, Will here as always. Yes. Do you guys watch Honest trailers?
Yep.
I think so. Yes, I've seen it. Yes. Do you guys think Jedi mind tricks work? No. Wyatt, are you really a chameleon? Because I was picturing you as Nathan Fillion. Guys, do these look funny? Wyatt, how sad were you when Breakdown Bad ended? Yes, because Breakdown and Knockout made meth. It was a very good send-off. I rewatched it a couple times, got misty-eyed. It was great.
I've started Breaking Bad officially.
Guys, picture a Japanese Joss Whedon in the Avengers. That is so fucking racist.
Why? What does that have to do with anything?
Jesse, what do you like? Jesse, what do you like about Metal Gear?
Everything.
Wyatt, what's wrong with bacon, corn, and cheese and mashed potatoes? Because that's all those things are fine. They sound like they just don't taste good to me. It sounds fucking awful. Guys, back in your childhood, do you remember this motherfucker? It's a DeviantArt link. I think that's all I have. See ya. Love ya. See ya.
See ya.
Hey guys, IJK Productions again. First off, since Wyatt asked about my Primus and Unicron, when I moved to Austin, Texas for my video producing job in Oxfordshire, United Kingdom, I asked my mother to send them to me. I got my movies, animated MP, and Generations figures, but since those two were too big, my sister decided to sell them and give me the money instead. That sucks. That blows, but...
That does blow.
Did you know about that? I want to know. Did you know that they were selling them and giving you money, or were they just like, here's money for these things we sold of yours? Because that would suck. Number 1. What do you guys think of GTA 5 if you've played it yet? And what do you think of the GTA Online fuck-up with no servers working on the first week? I think GTA 5 looks fun. I haven't gotten the chance to play it yet. I want to, but Pokemon. And the whole server thing, I don't mind. I saw a really funny edited Rockstar tweet, and it made me just kind of laugh the whole thing off, and I was like, whatever. It was along the lines of, they took the beginning tweet. They also did this for Pokemon, for the X and Y leak, in which read, we are currently aware of the Pokemon X and Y leak, and we are working on a solution. And then they edited it, and said, we've decided to just fucking destroy Canada and Italy. It's the only way. Just wipe them off the map. And what Rockstar's was like, we're aware of the GTA 5 server glitches, we're working on that right now. And then they edited it and went along to say, why don't you guys just stop fucking complaining for one goddamn day? We know about it. Get outside, get a fucking life. We're not EA. We'll fix our servers in less than 10 years. Shut the fuck up, we know. And it was so vulgar, but what made it good was the EA stab, because the EA still hasn't fixed their fucking shit. So I'm sure Rockstar will get it fixed.
Yeah,
and
I can't. I want to play that game. Just haven't gotten around to it yet.
So it'll be great when I get the game and can instantly play multiplayer. But it sucks for people who want to play it. But hey, get a 3DS and Pokemon. 2. If you had $1 million, how fast would you blow through it, and what would you buy? I would buy a lot of shit that I just want right now.
Me too.
A lot of cosplay stuff. I would get rid of all my furniture, buy all new furniture. I would buy the best enclosure and animal equipment for my pets. Holy shit. I'd buy a car, not like some fucking Ferrari, just a car. You need a car.
A DeLorean. I would get a DeLorean.
You don't need the fanciest car. I wouldn't blow all of it.
Oh, I
but
would.
$1 million is a lot of money. I would invest it into a meth empire and completely septuple my profit. God. Man, I want to talk about something, but I can't. I can't. Damn it. I can't.
Don't.
I won't, but I do want to, but I won't. I wouldn't. Okay.
Just drop it.
No, it's not. This isn't that.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't do what Walter White did. In the regards of, once I got $1 million, I'd invest it, and if I lost those stocks, I would cut my losses. I wouldn't just keep getting more, or trying for more. Anybody who's seen season 5 of Breaking Bad know what I mean. Well, come on, okay. Number 3, what size class do you want for the Autobots in TF4? The Autobots? All of them? What would I buy? I don't know. I'd buy deluxes often. I don't really like that the Optimus is leader. If it is and it's a good leader, I'll be happy. But that Optimus is also a hand painted prototype, so like shit, things might change. I don't know.
I'm really excited for it. I like it a lot. I just can't wait to see comparison pictures, see how much it shrank, if any, and like if it's not properly transformed pictures.
Number 4, which one would you rather buy, the Linkin Park Soundwave or third party Omega Supreme? Neither. I'd get like Giant or Hercules.
I'd rather get the Omega Supreme, definitely.
I don't dislike the Omega Supreme, and I actually don't even dislike the Soundwave. I kind of don't care, but
Go on.
There's things I want more.
Like what?
Like a third party Devastator.
Oh, okay. Next.
Keep up the good work, lads. Thank you. From Will. Guys, Will here again as always. Guys, do you hate it when they're gonna be this dumbass motherfucker jumping on the ready to be broken bridges? Guys, what is your Christmas Eve gimmick? I mean, the night before bed and everything else.
Huh?
I get pajamas for my parents normally. Each kid and grandkid does.
I have a gimmick.
Is yours wrapping presents?
Mine is drinking a lot of milk and cookies.
Do you share with your wife, or you just kind of like hit her?
I was like, no, slap her hand. No,
I'm Santa.
I'm Santa this year.
Do you think Mrs. Claus gets cookies? No.
Santa Claus goes and makes the cookies.
That's right, lady. Wait, where are you going? Stop packing, please. I'm just kidding. Wyatt, are you constipated? 1, that's not constipated, and 2, no, I wasn't. I had food poisoning. Put 2 and 2 together. Guys, do you want to see it?
You're like the exact opposite of constipated.
I was the polar opposite of constipated.
Think of stuff being held back, and then the exact opposite of that. Everything.
Yeah. When you're holding something, what are you not doing to it?
Dropping it.
Throwing it. Launching it. Okay. Guys, do you want to see Antonio Banderas as Baron Zemo? I'm not a racist. But the reason why I'm asking is his skills using swords. Have you guys ever seen Zorro? Because if not, I'm a dumbass. Let me know if that's a good idea. I don't know what Baron Zemo... Wait, yeah, I do.
I don't know anything about him, so I can't say.
I don't care about... I mean, Antonio Banderas is cool, but he's the dad from Spy Kids. Guys, I listed some good hints.
Jessica Alba was in the latest Spy Kids, wasn't she?
I never saw that stupid one because it didn't have the guy who was in Halloween who got bludgeoned by a branch.
Michael Myers?
No, okay, You saw Rob Zombie's Halloween, right?
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah.
Remember the curly-haired kid who...
Oh, yeah, that one was teasing Michael Myers when he was a kid?
Yeah, Michael Myers beat the shit out of him and killed him with a brand... Yeah, that's the kid from Spy Kids.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's funny as hell.
And he's also in Machete.
Machete Kills came out yesterday.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see that movie. God, it looks like such a good movie. Guys, I listed some good hints for future Marvel heroes and villains. Adam Baldwin as Sandman.
Oh. Hawk Mothman.
Megan Fox as She-Hulk. No, fuck no. Get her the fuck away from everything I like. The Rock / Bane as either Absorbing Man or Executioner. I don't care about The Rock as an actor. Liam Neeson as Doctor Strange. No.
No.
Stallone as Dr. Octopus. Stallone as Dr. Octopus. No.
No.
God, no. Get Alfred Molina back. I'll take that. You know, J.K. Simmons has been hammering them hey, let me play J. Jonah Jameson again.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, that's great. He wants to play it again.
That's
cool. He is the perfect character.
Yeah.
From that entire trilogy. Yes.
But they're gonna probably change him up and hire a black guy to do it.
They're gonna get Lawrence Fishburne to do it. Oh god. Wyatt, are you the only guy who remembers the dog humping? What are you talking about? What about Transformers 2? Maybe. Jesse, did you finish Fall of Cybertron? But I mean reading a fucking book.
What?
Guy, guess that's all I have, dudes. Keep it up and I can have some of the best shit to laugh Nad heard from.
At first I thought he was asking what are some new superheroes? I was just trying to think of new superheroes to make up. Mm-hmm. First thing that came to my mind was Hawk Mothman. Do you know what a hawk moth is? Is it just a giant moth? But you know how it attacks?
How?
It takes its genitalia and slaps it against his belly at a supersonic speed, and it creates sonic waves. So it would be the equivalent of you taking your wiener and just slapping it against your belly and just using the waves from that to attack.
There's a gift set on Tumblr, and someone asked him at a panel, Samuel Jackson, if you had to swap any character for the next film, who would it be and why? And his response was, I'd want to be Scarlet. I just want to be that cute for 15 minutes. And the crowd starts laughing, and his face is just of utter confusion. And he's just why are they laughing? He was totally fucking
Hawk Mothman, next Avenger.
Oh my god! Oh my god. I saw a gift set for an amazing movie that I didn't think people knew about that much. I'm so happy.
What?
It's called Summer Wars. It's an amazing anime movie.
Never heard of it.
It's great. Watch it. It's actually really good. It's so good.
I will after you watch all the Godzilla movies.
No, fucking bullshit. Summer Wars is 90 minutes, and all the Godzilla movies are 4 days. So,
alright, if you watch the original Godzilla movie, then I will.
Okay. You have to watch this first.
Good. No, you watch Godzilla first.
No, fucker.
No.
I watch all your movie recommendations first.
Alright, what's it called? Summer Wars?
Summer Wars.
One word or two?
2.
Is it on Netflix?
I don't think so.
I'll check.
But I'm sure you could find it.
On YouTube?
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. It's good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was cute as hell.
Summer Wars. One animated movie that I saw a long time ago that I really did like, that I thought was really sweet, was Voices from a Distant Star, I believe. Mm-hmm. Did you see that one?
Yeah, a long time ago.
I liked that one. That was really...
Hayao Miyazaki recently retired from filmmaking.
That's
Studio Ghibli guy.
Yeah. Oh man, he did.
Mm-hmm.
What's that one he made? Pocoyo.
Ponyo.
Pocoyo. Mm-hmm. What the fuck was I thinking about?
He made a lot of acclaimed ones, such as Ponyo, Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service, and many more.
I love Ponyo.
My Neighbor Totoro. My favorite Studio Ghibli movie nobody cares about. Nobody cares.
Is what?
Huh?
Is what?
My favorite Studio Ghibli movie. Nobody cares about it. It's called Whisper of the Heart.
Oh.
Nobody cares. Everyone's like, yeah, that's okay. Because, like, all the other movies are super kind of, like, fantasy nutso. And it's literally, like, a love story.
I also like The Cat Returns.
The Cat Returns is a spin-off of Whisper of the Heart.
Is it?
The Baron is a statue that they make a story about in Whisper of the Heart.
Oh.
Yes. So now you have to watch it.
I think I do remember hearing about that.
Mm-hmm.
I did like The Cat Returns.
Yes.
It was fun.
Okay. Next question. Hey, it's Nick here, and I have some questions. We're gonna answer questions. Number 1, Wyatt, what is your favorite Kamen Rider and your least favorite Kamen Rider? My favorite, Kamen Rider Double, because Philip was awesome. Fang Joker, to be precise. My least favorite is Decade. A lot of people like Decade. I don't.
George Decade, or is it Takide?
It's Decade. I think Decade is very unoriginal. I don't like his character. I don't care for Decade. I haven't been able to finish the series. I don't like the character. I think all of his gimmicks are unoriginal, bad. I don't like him.
Tell us how you really feel.
Fuck him.
Don't.
I like his suit design. I like his suit design. This is any consolation, but I've never been able to get to that character. A lot of people like him. I'm friends with the guy on Facebook. What?
Focus.
Hold on. I have to read this real quick, actually.
Oh my god. What is going on here?
Okay, now that my girlfriend going to bed, figuring out what's going on.
I hear the theme music to
The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on in the background. AMC Marathon though.
Getting ready for tomorrow.
Oh man. What was I talking about?
I don't know. I forget.
Yeah, Facebook friend made a stat. He cosplays Decade. He has a Decade suit, and he made a status one day like, I hate Kamen Rider Forza. I think he's the dumbest thing ever. And is that wrong with me? And everyone's just like, no, yeah, and actually giving real opinions. And he was just being stubborn, and I commented on it. I wasn't going to, but I did. I was like, it's okay. I think Decade's an unoriginal piece of shit. So, I wasn't even trying to troll. I think that. 2. What are your top 5 favorite character, figures, and story arcs in the Dragon Ball universe?
What?
What are your top 5 favorite characters, figures, and story arcs in the Dragon Ball universe?
Top 5 characters. I guess Vegeta's my number 1. Man, this is hard. I say my favorite story arc would have to be the entire. Would be like, I don't know. There's parts of it. I'd guess I had to say the entire Saiyan to Frieza saga, because I really consider that one big arc. Dragon Ball Z's really consisted of 3 arcs. There's Raditz to Frieza, that's 1. That's the androids to Cell, that's 2. And then the last is just Majin Buu. I really consider the first arc of Dragon Ball Z to be my favorite, but my overall favorite fight was still Goku versus Piccolo Jr. in Dragon Ball. Let's see, I really like Vegeta.
Do you want to combine answers?
Sure.
I like Trunks.
Which Trunks? Chibi Trunks or Future Trunks?
Future Trunks.
There you go. Chibi Trunks is a bitch.
I still like Chibi Trunks, but I love
Oh, shit. What's that one making its name? Nam?
Neil?
Neil. What's Neil?
Dragon Ball Bridge. No.
You lost me.
You don't watch Dragon Ball Bridge?
No.
What? It's funny.
But what's the name of the Namek that combined with Piccolo?
Wait, what?
The name of the Namek that combined with Piccolo in the Frieza saga.
The Namekian? Yeah, that's him.
What's his name?
Neil.
Neil?
I think that's what they call him in a bridge. But someone's supposed to watch that arc. I'm sure that's not actually it.
It's not Neil.
No, yeah, I know. I'm saying that character though.
Hold on, you're really confusing me.
Oh my god, you asked me a fucking question.
But that's not his name.
Okay, then that's not my fault you don't know. Because I don't know either. You know, like, wait, hold on, you know what I'm talking about too. So why am I even answering?
Nail.
Yeah.
You're saying Neil.
Oh, Nail.
You're confused. I knew it was something close, but I was really confused.
I found a picture of Waspinator in the box.
Show me.
Tumblr's good for shit, ain't it?
Yeah.
I need to watch Dragon Ball.
Alright, let's wrap up these questions. We're approaching the 2-hour mark.
I don't give a fuck. Number 3. What are your 5 least favorite characters, figures, story arcs in the Dragon Ball universe? I don't have my answer. Shows how much how long it's been.
Oh, man. I don't know. Can we pass this off to next time till I have time to think about it?
Yes, resend that question.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods? I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet either. I forgot that thing exists.
Yeah, you forgot? It came out.
On DVD?
Yeah, not American dub, but subbed in Japan.
Yeah, I forgot. That did come out last month.
Mhm.
Ooh, raw 1080p. 2. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for reminding me. I'll let you know next week.
What are your top 5 Iron Man armors? Guessing from the movie.
Mark 6 is still my favorite. Igor, Heartbreaker, Mark 1, just because it's so raw and brutal, and for the one with the forearms that could lift stuff.
Red Snapper?
Yeah, Red Snapper.
I liked Bones, Mark 7, Silver Centurion, Igor, and Mark 42. What figure arts would you like to see in the future Dragon Ball Z, and would you like to see GT figure arts? I don't want to see anybody, to be honest, and no, I don't want GT figure arts.
No, hell no.
Would not spend money on those. From Will. Hi guys, Will here again as always for the 3rd time. Guys, when the shooting okay, I'm not gonna read this out loud because this might be fucking offensive.
Well, what's it say? It doesn't mean we're condoning what he's saying.
When the shooting tragedy happened back in The Dark Knight Rises, I'm scared that it's gonna happen again. Either Thor: The Dark World Rises, that's not the title, Avengers: Age of Ultron, Captain America, not the title, The Winter Soldier, or Amazing Spider-Man 2. Do you think it's gonna happen again? I work at a fucking movie theater, and I never feel unsafe going into work. And to be honest, I think that mindset of, well, I'm afraid of going to the movies now is silly, because no matter what, somebody's gonna snap somewhere, and that's not to say it's justified, because it's not. But people need to stop trying to predict things that aren't predictable.
Right.
You're gonna be fine. I work at a movie theater. It's not gonna.
It ain't gonna happen.
It could happen again. I'm not gonna say it's impossible.
But you have a 99.99% chance of being okay.
Do you think bringing a gun to school is bullshit? What the fuck? Yes.
Especially there's people like, I mean.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not reading the rest of these questions. They're actually offensive.
Alright, yeah. Please don't do that again.
I'll send them to you, Jesse.
Alright.
Well, okay. Only the one's really offensive.
Alright.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Guys, what was your first PGV movie, 13 movie as a 13-year-old? I was watching PG-13 movies when I was not 13.
I was watching R-rated movies when I was like a toddler with my dad.
Please don't send us questions about racial slurs or tragedies like that. Yeah, I don't even remember.
What does that even mean? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
I think that's Oh, okay. No, that's also a racial. Don't fucking do that shit. Look at. I know he's referencing Jar Jar Binks, but oh my god, with that previous question, don't do that.
Alright. Yeah. Just no. Don't do that. You know who you are, and you know what you did. Just stop doing that.
Yo guys, Austin Matchell 23 here, back for a few more questions. Yes, he is. Number one for Jesse. What happened to the clone trooper helmet you'd use for vlogs and the other videos that you were talking?
I don't know what happened to that helmet. I just kind of scrapped that idea, and I don't know what happened to it. Probably in the garbage.
Also for Jesse, did you do anything with the Galvatron from the Challenge of Cybertron set?
It broke, like legit broke on its own, and I threw it away. And that's it. True story.
Huh.
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Dun,
Intermission.
Dun, 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 dun,
Alright,
dun, 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 dun.
Wyatt, are you going to buy at least 2 Legion Class Air Vehicons and add them to your collection of too many? Yes, I want to. They're on the far list, but I want to. Has there ever been an instance of when buying a figure a second time, it turned out to be better than when you were bought the first time? Doesn't mean reprint, it's just the exact same figure. I've had to replace figures before, but that's about it as far as that goes. And yeah, I've had to replace figures that just had better QC than the first go round I had.
Yeah.
Okay. This may be late, but did you guys have any interest in getting Generations Ruination?
Nope.
I did, but I was like, that's a lot of money for a gimmick. I'm not gonna. I like those toys, but getting them once was enough for me. Would you happen to know when Beast Hunter's Legion Class Ripper Snapper comes out? That's the last Terracon I need. I'm pretty sure he's already out. If you're looking for the single pack one, he's already out.
I thought so.
8. Has there ever been any instances that you guys would buy a figure, not for the figure itself, but a part or some parts that came with it, such as Prid Bumblebee or Hotshot, for their guns with the first edition Bumblebee? I didn't do that, but I've bought a figure, not really liked it, and used their accessories on something else.
I did.
But I've never bought a figure for the.
I bought Revenge of the Fallen Voyager Ironhide for the head and guns. That's it.
That's it for now. This time, keep doing what you're doing and later. One more question from Will. Hi guys, Will here as always for the 4th time. Jesse, since Thor: The Dark World is coming out, I want the password to be Thor: The Dark World Rises.
No.
Guys, I saw Wreck-It Ralph, and then I heard Turbo-tastic. I started laughing when Turbo shits came to my mind. Lol, 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 lol. Okay. Why to rewatch the Dark Knight Rises review episode of Primecast, and you are responsible for Jesse's death because your head's on Hot Rod and Jesse's on G1 Optimus Prime.
What? Oh.
That was a piece of art done by another fan, so please don't disrespect it. It's actually a very good piece. Jesse, is that really your face on Optimus Prime? If so, thanks. Like I said, that was an art piece done by a fan of the show. So again, stop talking shit. Wyatt, are there going to be any Pacific Rim figure reviews? Maybe. Wyatt, did you see Hindset trailer Breaking Bad? I don't know what that means. Guys, do you want Will Smith or Tyrese Gibson as Black Panther? No! Jesse, would you shit yourself if you got to see Lou Ferrigno?
I would shit.
Wyatt, I rewatched How to Draw a Kitty Cat. I found out that you were bitching about the Sam Raimi, Mary Jane, and Uncle Ben death. Do you hope the Mark Webb Mary Jane doesn't fucking scream so damn much? I don't mind. I'm glad that she's not in the most recent movie, but I wish they kept the same actress. I just don't care about Kirsten Dunst, and I thought that a lot of those scenes were ill-written. I don't care so much about the the demonstration of the actual actors. It was just corny writing. Guys, are your JoJo's cool or in a big dumb hurry with bosses yelling at you like he means Jobs? Yelling at you eat when we say you eat, you shit. When we say you shit and piss, we're gonna you piss. You got that maggot dick motherfucker. Okay, one, that was stupid. Two, no, they don't. If you do something wrong at a job, they're gonna tell you did wrong. A boss's job is not for you to like them. If they want you, there's a such thing as being a boss and being a dick. I've never really had too many bosses be a dick, but pretty much tell me, hey, you're doing a thing, do it a better job with this thing. And that's their job. And they never called me maggot dick motherfucker, because I'd probably just leave.
Is that it?
No. Jesse, are you going to get MP13 Soundwave? I'm sorry, MP hyphen exclamation point 3 Soundwave.
Don't know. Right now, as far as Masterpiece goes, I want to get Ultra Magnus, and that's my first priority.
Guys, when are you saying something about a Starscream parody? Was it the one of him watching porn while eating toast?
No. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
I think that's all I have for so far. Keep up the works and give me some laughs, boys. Limit your emails. That's all the questions.
Limit your vocabulary to just single thoughts.
Two emails. 2 emails, Will. Anybody else? You guys are fine. Will, you get 2 emails. And the rest get discarded. You get 2 emails a week.
Password for this episode.
Make them count. It has to be Walking Dead related. Building up season 4.
No.
Godzilla related? You want Godzilla?
Zombie Godzilla. Does that work? Yeah, it works.
What is it?
Zombie Godzilla. Or Godzilla Zombie. Any of those two combinations is acceptable. If you watch this entire episode, please type in the comments Zombie Godzilla. Lets us know you watch the whole episode. It makes me happy. It makes Wyatt happy. It makes us all happy.
I'm happy.
Jinx.
Fuck. I'm gonna go play Pokemon.
I'm gonna go watch the
Pokemon.
season 5 of Sons of Anarchy I just downloaded. Word. You can follow me at Twitter at twitter.com/SSJAUTOBOT. You can follow me on Instagram SSJAUTOBOT. Subscribe to me here on YouTube if you haven't done so already. Just click the subscribe button above this video. If you have any questions, comments, pictures, if you want to send us, send them to primecastqa@gmail.com. That's primecastquanda@gmail.com. You're up.
You can follow me on Twitter at Anakin Invader, and you can follow me on YouTube at Anakin Invader. You can add my 3DS friend code, ask for it on Twitter, or in the Primecast Q&A email. I'll battle you at Pokemon.
That's a good little song there.
Yeah, I wrote it all by myself.
You can follow me on Twitter.
No, you can't. You can't do it.
You can follow me on Twitter at Anakin Invader.
At the end there, I was thinking of the Cloud song. I don't know why.
Alright, let's go play your
My
own.
name is Cloud. I have a sword. Fight cactuars because I'm bored. Good night.
Alright, one more.
Nope.